Are you a paramedic? I gotta call someone who's approaching an unconscious woman.
Oh, no, officer, I'm just a nurse. I was just walking by, I was walking home from work, and I, um, I just, came close to see that this woman was not able to breathe. Officer, I think we have a case of heroin overdose here. I had to act fast. She started getting very aggressive with me after due to withdrawal from heroin. So I gave her a little bit of methadone just to calm her down. I didn't have any other option.
Okay. Well, I have to call this in.
Oh, officer, no, please.
What the fuck are you doing?
Uh,
You can't touch an officer.
Officer, please. I don't think we should report this. She's going to be fine. If her family sees her in this situation or her employer gets a whiff of it, we don't know what sort of trouble she's going to get into.
Well, that's not quite how it works here, miss.
Cynthia, I work at the opioid addiction clinic, and I know what she needs right now, and I know the stigma associated with just having to deal with the aftermath of an overdose. Please, I will just stay here with her and she'll be fine.
Well, I'll tell you what, Cynthia. Your job here is done. You may get going. And can we agree on you not telling me how to do my fucking job?
Officer, please, I don't want to do this. You can't even take her to a rehab clinic after you're done with the ER.
Why? Why is that?
Because they are overwhelmed with people and they have no resources. I mean, I know what treatment she needs, and I know the stigma associated with someone dealing with an aftermath. Look, officer, I don't want to do this, but I'm going to have to report your addiction and the theft of drugs from my facility. I saw what you did when my manager walked away from her desk.
Are you serious? Threatening a police officer?
That's the problem. It's even worse because you are a police officer.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. Just a few minutes ago, you're acting like this angelic savior, and now you turn to be a fucking prick.
Officer, this is not easy. Sometimes everyone has to make difficult choices. It's not easy for me either. We're just gonna have to wait here.
Well, I'm not just walking away from this. I'm gonna hang around until she's awake and she's ready to go home, okay?
Okay, officer. I mean, we can just, why don't we just move her to my house so that she can rest comfortably? It's getting a little chilly out here.
Okay, I'll help you move her. What's the point of wasting your youth and beauty like this? Shame. So these are your wee ones, eh? 4 of them. Must be quite a handful. No, thank you.
Do you want to have a seat? Just make yourself comfortable.
I guess so.
Thank you for going above and beyond what you were supposed to do today.
I really didn't do what I was supposed to.
Well, I mean, you could have just called it in and walked away.
It's not that simple. There'll be a fuck ton of paperwork before I can walk away.
It's a shame, though. No one really seems to care about such people. The cops, the government, or even the passers-by.
I get you being cynical, but there's so much others can do for you. Why does it get you so worked up?
Because it's my job to care for them. Most of the time, these people end up harming themselves or the others.
I grew up on the streets too, stoned all the time. And I managed to survive just fine. I didn't kill myself or anybody. if you really try, there should be no excuses. There's a clear line between the government's responsibility to you and your personal accountability.
Is it always that clear though?
Doesn't seem that clear to you. You know, I beat poverty, addictions, parents who try to sell me and try to kill me numerous times. Last time I heard, the fuckers were missing from prison.
About 2 years ago, I got a call at work. I was doing a night shift. Someone set my house on fire. All 4 of my kids were sleeping inside at that time. It was too late until the ambulances came in. The house went up in flames in a few minutes.
Wow. Who was it?
It was someone who was stoned, and I guess they were just out to have some fun.
And of course they may be unfit to stand trial, right? As usual, as always.
What's the point of that anyway? Well, okay, I think it's getting quite heavy in here. We need to snap out of it. But officer,
But Martin, you can call me Martin.
I really feel way lighter after talking to you, so thank you.
Of course. Hey, but look what we both survived, and we still managed to save a life today.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I think that calls for a celebration. So we need to
Oh no,
celebrate.
I'm still technically working, so.
I mean, technically this is not going to kill you. Come on, be a man.
All right, what the hell.
Okay, yeah. So,
Yeah, this drugs can totally fuck you up, all right?
yeah.
The system is a piece of shit and it's broken,
Yeah.
but we are not broken. So cheers to that.
Cheers. Cheers to getting rid of this from the system one day. The whole menace, right?
I've been having some issues, as you saw at the clinic. I've been trying to resolve it on my own, but it's not really working.
I'm not really sure I understand what you're saying.
Well, I recently switched from heroin to methadone. And there's a lot of things going on in my life right now, and I can't go to therapy at the moment. And you know, being a police officer, I can't really get it from the streets because it's too dangerous. Is there any way you can help me from getting the stuff from your clinic? Of course, after you can put me on detox.
I don't know what to tell you. I mean, what you're suggesting could lead to so many complications for both of us. Besides, there's always the risk that you'll still end up abusing the drugs. I don't want to put you in that kind of danger.
True, there's always danger there, but I've shown that, you know, I'm trying to resolve it on my own. That's gotta come for something, right? I mean, I went from heroin to methadone, so.
I mean, yeah, I find it commendable that you are trying to break that chain of addiction in your family. I know it takes a lot. It's not easy. I can't promise anything, but I'm going to see what I can do. I just can't promise anything.
Okay, Cynthia, I don't know how to explain this to you, but my withdrawal comes severe out of nowhere, and I don't have anything on me right now. I never ask for help from anybody, ever. You know, just please. Come on, what do you say?
I managed to get some from my clinic without getting into trouble. I believe in giving people a second chance, but this is going to be your last chance.
Yes, of course.
And if anyone ever finds out, I'm going to have to blame it on you. I'm going to say I acted out of intimidation.
No problem.
Here we are. You know, it's such a shame, like, you know, people like you are okay to die on the streets after getting all that cheap mixed stuff you get there. You're just ashamed to walk into my clinic. I don't even understand how this is ever going to work out. Okay, I think you need to get going because that methadone could peak any time.
Yeah. You don't want to know what I just said, my boss. I'm gonna spare you the details about my diarrhea. Hey, do you think I can come back tomorrow and drive her home?
Martin, come on.
What? Maybe she wants to say thank you and take me out for a cup of coffee, you know, for helping her out tonight.
All right, yeah. Well, she's all right. She will get to her final destination, and now you get to yours. Good night.
Thank you so much. Tim.
Yeah, thank you.
The fuck are you? The woman you're dispatched to help within the park was just found dead by the overnight patrol. Where the hell are you now?
I don't know. I don't know what happened. I didn't mean for this to happen. I thought she'd be taken care of.
Taken care of? By who? How? Are you fucking high while on duty?
I don't.
You better have a good explanation for whatever happened. She seems to have died from an overdose of methadone. I need a detailed report on my table in the next hour.
Help me.
Suck it up.
Somebody fucking help me. Help me. Help me. God.
Officer Martin was found dead outside his house, reportedly due to respiratory depression caused by a drug overdose.